So I wanted to talk about Lena from Girlfriends. Lena was introduced to us in season 3 of the show, and she was played by an actress called Chinoa Maxwell. I think I've said her name correctly. She was introduced to us as Darnell's girlfriend and then went on to be his fiance. We didn't know much about their relationship, but I do know that they dated from season 3 to season 5, so that would be about 2 years. So we didn't know much about Lena, but I assume that she came from the same background that Maya came from. And, Maya was brought up in Compton, in Los Angeles. So I'm assuming that they kind of grew up in the same way. So I wanted to talk about her character. Lena came off very sweet, soft-spoken. She was a very lovely woman. That's what was introduced to us. And she did not deserve the treatment that she got in this show. So I want to talk about this one specific scene where she meets Maya for the first time in this picture. And Maya is just absolutely horrible to her, but she doesn't actually know who Maya is. She didn't know that Maya was Darnell's ex. But I think at that point where he had introduced Jabari to her, their son, she should have already met Maya. But then Darnell went on to say that they had only been dating for a couple weeks at that point, and that was at I think mid-season 3. There's also another scene in the season where Lena gets caught by Maya at the Blue Bar, almost cheating on Darnell. She's on a date with another man. And the reason why she states she's on another date is because she feels like Darnell is too controlling, which is, I'm going to literally go in on Darnell in the next episode of whatever this is. And Maya advises her to just break up with him. Don't do what she did where, she cheated on her husband. And that actually ends up working out in their favour, and their relationship works. Her and Lena and Darnell's relationship seems to be working. Then we don't really see much about her later, apart from the fact that she's trying to integrate herself into Darnell and Jabari's life. The bit that I wanted to talk about is this scene here as well. So she was done so dirty. Oh my gosh, like horribly. Darnell went through the whole process of planning a wedding, and he left this woman at the altar. He left her at the altar and went and married his ex-wife the next day. And then we never hear about Lena again. We don't see her again. We don't, she doesn't come again, which is understandable because she doesn't need to be there. Her story's finished. But I just wanted to talk about how this woman was actually done so horribly, not just by Darnell, but by Maya as well. The way Maya spoke to her, the way Maya treated her. And yeah, I just felt like they just did her so dirty. But let me know your sentiments about Lena. I'd like to hear people's thoughts.